Thank you very much for your watching. It's a Japanese woman to talk this time. But it's groundless to insist. Said, I talked. I'm here, I think. Please associate until the end by all means. A Japanese lady is a data in particular in feminists' insistence. The thing which isn't understood well is the most part. For example, when Japanese male and society are criticized about the female human rights overseas distribution Western countries advanced. I insist, the country which becomes a basis of the insistence. Illustration isn't a circle. The free Western countries are excellent. I insist on saying so. There may be also a place which should be followed, of course. That's being how excellent compared with Japan concretely or. We're not finding out at all that I tell to compare. Where does the data unite with? There are no cases that it's transmitted to a man what it is. As well as this. To trust one data is a gender gap. Other Japanese ladies never receive unequal handling. In order to admit to show a statistical data entirely about that. It isn't done. A convenient data is understood for a Japanese woman here. The one of the Japanese woman an inconvenient data doesn't respect. I think there is thought. After all, in a gender gap. It's a Japanese woman that a refutation chance on the male side was given even if I arrived. I didn't have that. Concentration of a one-sided opinion decides about a conclusion. I think it's suitable is the way to make them do this. A justification chance is being even given to an executed recidivism crime person. It's said that a man has no remark chances than man. This a Japanese woman thinks it's equal. Still the tone based on studying to some degree is good. Much is chosen as the hearsay heard from a person. The much. It's the conclusion that a lady gets oppression in Japan. I get a job from a man for reason of that, a chance, and it should be obtained primarily. Also to despoil the male right, which is so and a protected right. It's the current state. It's requested of a man variously, and that it's unequal for a man. I speak and behave offensively, then, for a man, the one of some when I ask whether there is a cooperation example by a human rights question of male discrimination. Such discrimination doesn't exist, and that's a male problem. It's the most part that I reject and am doing a very 1-2 tomu-like request. Rather by the fact that I compare and don't pass is the reason. It's the capacity of the man and the gentleness to accept that. Isn't it a Japanese woman to do the expression I say and cheat thoroughly? A Japanese woman doesn't like such logical thought. For the man who makes that his strong point because it's the basis and to show a data based on a data and disprove it. Then since reckless remarks are made after resenting unjustly, being here, going and reflecting. A man is annoyed. Very, I find out that it's hysteria. It's a problem even between the ladies actually because there is no these logical thinking. I'm thankful for watching.